But I would much rather do another delivery job, and I think if I... Oh, no more deliveries today. Try other locations or come back tomorrow. That's fine. There's another one just here. Let's pay that van a visit. Because I'm wondering if I'm driving perfectly, I'm hitting the time frames and I'm not hitting the vehicle, which is the one that I struggle with. If I'm doing all of that, do I still get no tips? I think that's an important question to answer. So let's get in here. Okay. 3 hours, 30 minutes, 100 for you successful. Okay, fine. Let's see. Can I go this way? Oof. Okay. Easy does it. Good. All right. I need to control my heart rate because I'm very anxious right now. 100% durability. Let's try to keep it this way. So if it's a high risk, high reward, I'm all for it. God damn it. I swear I don't do this on purpose. Yeah. I'm bad, man. So 30 flowers. Yay. I'm no longer excited because I dinked the car. And now I'm 99% durability. Don't do what I do, guys. And that's because I'm on a time limit, so I run red lights. But it is what it is. Let's see. Maybe 99 is within like the margin of error and you still get some tips. I don't know. Okay, I caught a green light, which means I should be able to squeeze through here. Good. Come on. This is a big delivery here. No, don't crash into me. So, come on, storage, salad. That's a gym. They're selling food inside the gym. I've not seen that before. And I also like the fact that all these deliveries are done to businesses that are actually in-game. Like they exist. They're not, made up. And of course, we're coming to the only red light with no way to go around. Come on. Please, pretty please. Step on it, taxi. I'm not gonna use my indicator. Okay, even though I crashed, that was still at 99%, so I'm good with that. Come on, quickly. Bananas. Flowers. 20 seconds left. Pears. Okay, good. What I was saying was that I like the fact that we are delivering to businesses that exist in game. That previous delivery, the second one, actually gave me a nice insight into what we can potentially do with gyms. Because so far in our gyms only session, the playthrough that we're doing in 0.8, now those gyms are just gyms, the ones I built. I didn't think that it would be possible for us to sell fruits and vegetables inside of the gym. I know it's a practice that sometimes exists, but in the forms of vending machines mostly. It's something that I'm willing to try, so it's kind of nice. You get these little hints that you're not necessarily getting otherwise. Let's see if I can do a good parking job here. We're at 98%. How did my durability drop another %? That's annoying. But maybe it's still within the range. Let's see. Yes, we got tips. I'm so happy, man, that we did this second trial. I was kind of getting a bit worried that the patch notes weren't reflecting the reality, and I thought it might be just another fix that they have to implement, but no. Actually, you do get tips for delivering them on time and not scratching the vehicle too badly. So in my limited testing, apparently you can go down to 98% and still get tips, which is something that is really, really nice to know. So let's continue with our Uncle Fred's tutorial here, and I don't care about my Monza that much, so I'm not gonna be very gentle with this. We're already down to 70% durability, but maybe actually I can practice my driving with the Monza so I don't mess up the delivery jobs that much. So now we're going to Jensen Capital. This is one of the 2 banks that are available in-game. This is one of the smallest one, and typically you don't really get that much loan in terms of like the value, of course. The bigger bank gives you up to 300,000, and I think Jensen is limited at 40,000. If I'm not mistaken, we do have to sleep, so I guess we'll just sleep here. When does it open? 8 o'clock. That's perfect. I'm very familiar with sleeping in cars. This is what I usually do in my playthroughs, so... Let's see. Jensen Capital. Oh, can I sit down, please? There we go. So here we should be getting a new loan, right? And what is the amount? It's telling me to put... Okay, 15,000 is right here. Can I do... I'm gonna be cheeky. Can I do 40,000? Oh no, it's 15.5 that they can do. Well, I'm gonna do 15.5, not just 15,000. Yeah, still worked. Okay, leave. So I got a $500 bonus there. And then we need to rent A1 or A2 retail building and start our wholesale retail business. Now that's new. This is something that was included again in the patch notes, and I'm gonna keep on referencing them, guys, because I want you to be aware of what's happening in case you haven't watched my previous video. It's not mandatory, of course, but it does help a lot when you read through the patch notes because you know what to expect and what to look out for. So this is what the patch notes were saying, that the training is now dynamic, right? The tutorial, not the training. Well, I guess you could call it training as well. So you're no longer limited to one business every single time you start the game. Now it dynamically adjusts based on what you want to do. So Uncle Fred is not going to force you into making that stupid gift shop that doesn't do much. You can do whatever you want. So let's open up Google Maps here, because we do need to go for retail businesses, and we need to check out an A1 or A2 building. This is a C1, so it doesn't apply. That's a C2. My fear is that the A1s are these kind. Yeah, that's A1. Yeah, it's one of these narrow and long ones. So this will be the bathroom, guys. We're gonna, I hope we're gonna check that out once we get the building as well. I'm very excited about bathrooms. I mean, not in general, just the update in game. Just wanted to clarify. And nothing wrong if you are obsessed with bathrooms and interested in them. I like a good bathroom, you know? But in this game, at least now we get to use that space somehow. Oh, and I forgot to do the thing I always do. Let's do the separation. You see this? The industry city. Oh, Midtown got a new color. Okay, Midtown is now purple, guys. I don't know if this does anything to you. To me, it's a bit annoying because I've always gotten used to having Midtown as yellow. Okay, Hell's Kitchen is still blue. Garment District is still green. Murray Hill is still red. That's good. Lower Manhattan is still blue. If you played City Skylines, you might remember that the industrial color tool is yellow, and then residential is always green, and then commercial is kind of like a light blue. Maybe that's why they moved the industry city to yellow. Okay, so we were on our way to finding an A1 or A2 building. I doubt we're gonna be able to find one in a better location, so we're probably limited to... Oh, A2 building. Hang on, I spoke too soon. I was gonna say we're probably limited to finding one in just Garment District, but this one is in Murray Hill? Yeah, Murray Hill. And I like this one better, the A2. It's a bit more wider. It's not as long, but it doesn't feel as crammed. The A1s is like the Jensen Capital, and I don't really like that style. So this one has a 14 traffic index, which is pretty terrible, and a customer capacity of 15. This one is better, 36 traffic index, but it's an A1 building, so it's again one of these narrow ones, and I don't really want to start a business like that. That's a C2, C1, A2 with 42 traffic index. Very good. You know what? I think it doesn't get much better than this. Yeah, these two are both A2s, and they're both with 42 traffic index. So maybe if we do expand, we can get the one next door as well. Okay, I'm not gonna waste more time. Let's rent the business, rent the building and start a business. He wanted us to do a wholesale store, right? That's what the title of the tutorial was. But I don't see here. I guess we can choose whatever we want. Okay, we need to enter a business name. Creativity is being questioned because I don't know what business I want to get first. Should we go for gyms as well? Because gyms don't require to have a guy on the floor, like manning the reception. Because if we do have to go for those training sessions for the business so we can get employees and stuff like that, then the gym will not impact, I mean, our presence not being there will not impact how much money we make. Because if I go for anything other than a gym, then I'll need to work the floor, and I cannot be in two places at once. So I think I'm gonna go with a gym. I'm gonna call it Gym 0.9 because of reasons. Oh my god, headquarters course required to open a gym? What? Okay, very interesting. Look, see? That's the problem when you don't open your eyes. Now, as I'm looking, I can see that the gym has no products, but we have wholesaler for these other ones. And if I go back here in the tutorial section, it says start your wholesale retail business. Okay, sale retail business. Is there a specific one like that? No, it's importer factory. Yeah, because these are the top three. Again, making a reference to the changelog. Considering the new changes done to the wholesalers, now they all sell the same items across the board. If you want to sell the most expensive stuff like electronics or clothes, you know, the cheap, you've got cheap clothes, expensive clothes, modern cheap, modern expensive, so on, or jewels, then you'll have to make them in a factory. You can no longer import them, which is nice, I guess, but it just means that these three are end game stuff. Okay, I'm taking a lot of time figuring out what I want to open, because I basically want to open something that's pretty straightforward and easy to set up with no hassle. You know what? I'm gonna go with a hairdresser. I've had a lot of fun last time I did a hairdresser, and yeah, I think it's a good one. So let's go with this one. We're gonna call it Harry Styles. Oh my god, this also requires a headquarters course. So what can I open, man? I don't get it. Can we do florist? Okay, florist it is. So a little bit of a lie there, you know? You cannot really open whatever you want because you're blocked by these courses. So I guess it's still better than opening a gift shop, but really like a florist anyway. I'm gonna make this red for the logo. As you guys know, I'm going for the Anton because I like the bold text. Should we go for a background color? This looks cute. I mean, they all look cute. This. Should we go blue or this cyan? Is it turquoise? I don't know. Okay, save logo changes. Okay, now I need to quit my current job, which I already done.
Now, let's get your store set up for business. Listen and learn, kiddo.
I thought he was gonna talk again because he said listen and learn, but apparently that was it. Okay, so now we've got to purchase furniture and then basically get the product. So, okay, here we go. And that's it for today's episode. Thanks for joining me in this mini-series ahead of the full 0.9 release. If you enjoyed the showcase so far, give that like button a gentle pat. It really helps the channel out. And of course, subscribe for more content like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.